Hi guys! Hello Europe and welcome to Chef's Choice. So I'm still fixed in Serhat's performance. It just happened, and I'm completely I'm going crazy because I can't decide who qualifies and who doesn't. But that's what I'm here to talk about now. So San Marino has just finished their performance, and all the performances of semi-final 1 are over, and so it's time to vote now. So if you're watching this, don't forget to vote. It's the only time you have. And yeah, so I'm just going to try and see who I think will qualify and who doesn't. I'm not expecting a whole lot of people to show up here and watching this because the show is still going on and the interval acts are coming. But I wanted to do my predictions before the results are out. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a prediction. So I'm going to go through all the performances in order. So Cyprus first, etc. And let's see what turns out. And of course, you're more than welcome to join in and use the chat and ask questions or tell your opinion. I'm happy to hear what you think. I hope you can hear me all right. Maybe someone can write me something that you can hear me. Yeah, so let's start with Cyprus. To be honest, I was expecting a lot more from Cyprus this year. Great, you can hear me. Perfect. So Cyprus, yeah, I expected a lot more from Cyprus, especially because she came right after Netta. I think I was quite disappointed because Netta's performance was absolutely bombastic. And Tamta afterwards kind of felt like a low budget version. So I wouldn't be too surprised if they actually don't qualify. And in my list for now that I put together very quickly, I have them as a non-qualifier, and I think they will be the biggest shock of the night. So yeah, the vocals of Serhat, I will come to that. Yeah, he really wasn't that great. So Montenegro was next, and there was no surprise. Everybody knew that they wouldn't be the best performer of the night, and I think a lot went wrong vocally and visually as well. I think the lighting was really terrible. Everything looked like a kind of a churchy performance. So they are one of the most sure non-qualifiers for me. Then next up was Finland. I liked the show. I think it was an upgraded version of the national final. But still, the song itself just isn't that good. I think his outfit was questionable, and yeah, the whole DJ thing. I already talked about that in previous videos. I don't get the DJ when you just stand in front of a laptop that's not even plugged in. So I think Finland will have trouble to qualify as well. I think they definitely won't be last, but I don't think they will make the top 10 tonight. And then Poland was actually the first big surprise for me. I didn't expect that at all. For me, until that moment, they were the best so far, which I didn't expect at all. I think they were vocally great. The visuals all made sense. It felt like a contemporary version of traditional folk music. So I would really be so happy if they qualify. I think they deserve it tonight. Let me see what you are writing. Okay, so far you more or less agree with me. That's great. Then next up was Slovenia. I loved it. I really wasn't sure before the show if it will turn out well or not. I haven't said that tonight, but most of you will probably know that I didn't really follow the rehearsals, so I was completely surprised by everything tonight. And Slovenia was beautiful. The two have so much chemistry. It works even though it's on the big stage because they make it intimate. They just work with themselves, and I loved it. And I hope they qualify, and I think they will. Then what we have next? Czech Republic. I think I don't know. I think they are really likable. I think they have a great positive energy. Vocally, it's not perfect, but it was good. The staging, I just hate these special effects. I don't know why, but for me, it never works with these boxes that are floating in nirvana. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think they will probably qualify, but barely. I think they will be one of the lower top 10 placements tonight. Then Hungary. Are we already? Yeah, already at Hungary. They were very strong moments for me, and other moments where it fell a little flat. I think the verses were really beautiful visually and vocally. The chorus is not so much. I think then it suddenly got boring from time to time. But overall, I think it really stood out visually, and it's a hard song to sing. It is a little bit boring, yes, but it's a great melody, and I think there are people that like this compared to stranger things that we've seen tonight. So I think he has a chance, but it's going to be close as well. Then Belarus. Belarus probably was the biggest surprise for me tonight. I think she was better than Cyprus. I expected her to be dead last tonight. Well, no, Montenegro probably even lower. But Zena was really amazing tonight. I think she was vocally good. The show is great. Somehow it works better than Tamta. I think Tamta's performance was kind of not dated, but used up. I don't know. Of course, the song, Belarus song, isn't the best, but it was far more entertaining to me than Cyprus was. But I think Cyprus suffered a lot from the running order, because I think if she came later, maybe it would have been better. And then we have Serbia. I think there was no surprise at all for me. I knew that she was going to sing it well. I think I knew that it would look like this. It's probably the most classic Eurovision ballad performance of the night, and I think there is always an audience for that votes for it. So I think Serbia will qualify. And yeah, so Serbia will qualify for me. Belgium, big disappointment for me tonight. It just didn't work. It didn't fit the atmosphere of the song. He was very nervous. Of course, he's only 18. Hi, Johanna. Of course, he's only 18, so I get that he's nervous, and maybe we should take that into account. But overall, it didn't work. I don't. Why those drums? Those are the most used accessory in Eurovision history of the past decade, probably. Yeah, and I don't understand why. So Belgium won't qualify. Yeah, and the vocals weren't that great either. Then Georgia was a lot better than I thought it would be. The staging fit the song really well. I mean, the national final performance was nothing to compare with, because it was so low budget. So I was positively surprised tonight. I'm not sure that it's going to be enough, but it could get close, and I would be happy to see them in the final. But for the moment, I don't think he will qualify. Next up, Australia. I heard from the rehearsals that the press was really excited about Australia, so I thought that it will be better than the national final performance, but it's not. I think there will be people that love this, but I mean, they weren't even on stage. They were just floating somewhere. It didn't matter that it is happening in Tel Aviv on the stage. It's so crazy, so all over the place. Oh, Dana International is performing, or what? Oh, she looks great. Sorry, I need to focus. Yeah, so Australia, big disappointment for me. I don't know how the press could rank them as the second place for the semi-final. I don't know, what do you think about Australia? I think they will borderline qualify, but it's going to be tough. I can't imagine that that so many people will love this. Okay, so we have two voices that say they don't like Australia as well, so I don't feel too bad. Then Iceland. I mean, the one that I was waiting for the most. It was a more refined version of the national final, and there were some moments that were really good, and others where we couldn't really see them, where we couldn't really see what's going on. So I lost them a bit in their performance. So yeah, so I'm pretty sure they will qualify, but I think there is a chance that it doesn't happen, but it's still is a probable qualifier. But it's not a contender anymore for me to win the whole contest. For that, it's a bit too messy, I think. Or not freaky enough, or I'm not even sure what my problem is with it now. I still love the song, and I love the whole idea about it. But yeah, it was it was very enjoyable, but not as good as I hoped it would be. Then we had Estonia. I mean, compared to Iceland before that, it's just pure vanilla, pure boring pop blandness, and there were a couple of really bad notes. Pascal with the spiked leather mask. Yeah, maybe. I've never tried it, but who knows? Maybe for the final I will look for a leather mask. Yeah, so Estonia, I can't imagine that it will qualify. Portugal, it was better than I thought it would be. I really liked the outfits. I liked the animation, the background graphics, and I think musically it worked really well. It was well sung, but the dancing still is too chaotic for me. But I think it will qualify. It deserves to qualify because it's so special, so unique. But it wasn't perfect. But yes, Portugal is a qualifier for me. Then Greece, I was expecting a lot because I heard that the press ranked them first for the semi-final and the betting odds as well. The first half of the performance was a bit shaky for me, just because the tone of her voice. There's always something that kind of annoys me a little bit. But the second half was amazing. Those high notes that she hits for I don't know how long, they were really fantastic, and yeah, they surely deserve to qualify, and probably also deserve to be in the top 10 in the end. Okay, if Iceland wins, then I will do a video in the leather mask. I can agree to that. That's a good idea. That's a bet that I'm willing to take. I actually haven't voted yet. I think, yeah, maybe I have time to vote afterwards. Otherwise, my voice gets lost. But I'm giving my voice to all of you, so you can vote for me. I still have San Marino. Yeah, I need to talk about him too. But he's unfortunately a sure non-qualifier for me. I loved his energy. He's a great performer, very charismatic, but vocally and the quality of the song just isn't good enough. But it was a fantastic ending of the show. Yeah, and I wish him luck. If he qualifies, I'm happy. I'm really happy for him. But yeah, but I don't think it will happen. So we probably still have a few minutes left before the results are out. So we can just talk a little bit. Let me see what you are writing here. Just overall, I wasn't sure of the very few snippets of rehearsals that I saw. I had the feeling that the staging doesn't really look that good, but I was positively surprised tonight. I think the stage is really great. Visually, there's such a big difference between Portugal last year, where we had no LED screens, and now it's all full color, so much happening at once that I think it makes the show more entertaining. Okay, so we have someone that votes for Georgia. Good for them. Francesco says the sound mix was wrong. With some of them, yes, I totally agree. But I think there were a few performers that really had a great vocal performance as well. Hungary, for instance, or Serbia as well, and Poland. I think they were vocally really good. But yeah, there are a few flat ones. What do you think about the postcards? I like the postcards. I think it's a really fun concept that they have. I just felt a little bit stressed tonight. I don't know why, but I felt like everything was going so fast, even though it was the same every year. So I don't know what changed for me today. Maybe because the postcards were so dynamic. But yeah, so somehow I felt a little bit stressed tonight. But I did like the postcards, and we saw some beautiful places. So I think they achieved their goal. But what did you think about the postcards? Portugal, yes, yes, butterfly. I think Portugal will go to the final. I think they deserve it, and it was one of the more interesting performances of the night. I think there is a chance that they don't qualify, but I think they will. Who do you think will win the televote? The televote. Let me think. That's really hard. I think Slovenia could be a really surprising country to be far on top tonight, actually. So maybe Slovenia, but who is the most televote appealing performance of the night? Maybe Iceland? I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. Iceland wins the televote. Okay. Belarus because of the demographic. Yeah, could be. Australia will win the televote. Do you really think that? I'm just watching the recap on TV and I just saw it again. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me, this special effects concept, but maybe to many people out there it will. And yeah, according to the betting odds, maybe could be. What else? So who do you think will be the most shocking non-qualifier of the night? I'm wondering. Because as I said, I think Cyprus might be in danger of that, but maybe you have something else. Who was the worst? I think Montenegro. It was, yeah, really uninspired, very dated. The song itself is still a little bit a guilty pleasure for me, but with the performance, yeah, it just didn't work. Yeah, I think Poland and Slovenia really were two of my favorites as well tonight. I really didn't expect that. So let me just see if the results are coming up. I don't think so. Yeah, Poland was fantastic. Really a surprise tonight. Oh, so the voting ends in 5, 4, 3, no, 2, 1. I was too slow. Okay, voting has ended, and the results will probably come up in about 10 minutes or so. What do you think? Should I keep streaming during the results and we watch it together, or do you want to focus on the results on TV? What do you think? What do you think about the influence of the betting houses in the votes? I think the betting odds have less influence than the influencers. I think all the press that is covering Eurovision, and also something we don't often think about, the commentators on TV in each individual country. I think they can steer a lot the opinion of the people, but The betting odds, sure, they probably will have an influence, but it could be both sides. Someone could be voting for a country because he sees that they are low in the betting odds, or they can not vote for a country because they see they are already on top anyway. I don't know. Yeah, but it surely has a bigger influence every year because it gets more attention every year, I think. But I'm not sure. Who was the sexiest tonight? Tonight, I'm not sure. If I say Hatari now, I have my fetish cliche all over me. But no, I don't. Who was the sexiest tonight? I really don't know. I can't tell you. I think that the sexiest ones will be in semi-final too. No blue butterfly. Germany can vote in the second semi-final, I think, if I'm not wrong, because I think you can vote for Switzerland, which I hope you will do. Yes, the Belgian guy was really nervous. I agree. João, the Portuguese dancer, was the sexiest. Yeah, could be. But I think he looked better in the national final. Was it the final or the semi-final where he was shirtless as well? Somehow I preferred him there, I think. The sexiest one was one of Tulia. Yeah, that's right. I didn't even think about the women. That's my fault. It could be a woman that is the sexiest. I really like Katrin Duska. She has something that's so special about her. I wouldn't call it sexy, but intriguing. Am I nervous for Switzerland on Thursday? I'm not really nervous. I don't think he will end up as high as people thought he will before the rehearsals, especially. But even now, but I don't think he won't qualify. I think we will see him on Saturday, but yeah, I don't think he will win the semi-final. Yeah, but everything can happen. So I have to see his performance first before I can make up my mind. Yeah, I don't think his staging will be the best as well. I think his looks will take him further than the staging should allow it to be. But yeah. Yeah, I agree. In the second semi-final, we have quite a few sexy artists. Yeah, Sasha Jean-Baptiste. She ran out of ideas. Yeah, I can see that. I haven't seen his performance yet, so I can't really say much. But yeah, I think she's a little bit of one-trick pony when it comes to dance songs. And I also don't like, in general, the idea of a stage designer working for different countries at the same time, or songwriters that have songs from in different countries. That whole international globalization of Eurovision makes it a little unexciting. I don't know, or a little strange to watch, because one person is fighting against himself, kind of. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I think the results might be close, so it will get exciting. I would always love to see the actual placement in the semi-final. I'm always a bit what's the word? Yeah, I'm always anxious to know who placed where and who got into the final as a borderline qualifier. Stelios, I already did the predictions. Maybe you can watch the stream again from the beginning. I did all the predictions, but I can give you just quick again all the qualifiers for me. Those are Poland, Slovenia, Czech Republic, Hungary, Belarus, Serbia, Australia, Iceland, Portugal, and Greece. Those are my qualifiers. And Montenegro has qualified. Yeah. Yeah, I would be very surprised. Georgia, yes, still has a chance, I think. I wouldn't count them out yet for him, but I'm skeptical. Oh, we get to the three big six. No, what do you call them? The three automatic qualifier performances. So I will turn my TV a little bit louder so we can see I can see the short snippets that they show. Serbia, I think, will qualify. Yes, more or less. Not 100% sure, but I think she deserves to qualify. Yes, it is a bit forgettable. It is a bit dated, maybe a very typical Eurovision song. But I think there's always an audience for that. So, and she was kind of a standout with this kind of song. So she might qualify. So Stelios, who do you have instead of Hungary and Belarus? Oh, so Spain. Spain is happening. Not what I expected of Spain. What do you think of Spain? It's very happy, I think. A very good mood song, but I don't know about the staging. I was expecting something else. I don't really know what. But I think Spain really has trouble with their stagings in the past few years. So yeah, it shouldn't end up last for sure. It surely deserves to be somewhere in the top half or top third of the final. But yeah, it will never win, and I don't think top 5 is even possible. Oh, France. I can see my kingdom now. Wherever je suis un roi. Even though. Oh, I love the dancer. Oh, I love the dancers. I was so surprised when I heard that France's rehearsals went so well, but I understand it now. I had, I don't know, the press sometimes seems to get it wrong, in my opinion, with Australia, for instance. But France, yeah, I can see that doing really well. And so I might I might not have been that wrong after all with my review of France's song in January, where I thought it could even win, and when I was so excited because there was no other good song out at that moment yet. I don't know if it can win, but it will be much higher than I thought the past few weeks. I really liked it. I don't kill you because you don't like France. Don't worry. I get it. Oh, and Israel. Someone, I am someone. Someone. I think Israel's song is really great for a homecoming performance, basically, for celebrating the contest in your own country. I think it can't win, but it's I don't know. It has this celebrating feeling to it that I really like. Do you like Albania's song? I think I do. I don't really know, to be honest. I'm kind of undecided. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. It really comes down to the staging, and I have seen no rehearsal of them from them, so I don't know what's going on. But I think it's a very dramatic, very outstanding song. So I think it should deserve to go into the final, especially because it's the only non-English song in the semi-final too. That for sure. But I don't know how it will place in the final. Okay, the results are here.
journey end here. We'll announce tonight's 10 winning countries in random order. Are you ready?
Okay, the results are starting. I'm excited.
Tonight's 10 finalists.
Okay, I'm trying to turn the TV up for Blue Butterfly so she can hear it. Greece. Yes. 1 point for me. And I'm glad that she did qualify.
The second country qualified for the final is Belarus.
Belarus, yes. Awesome. I'm so happy for them. I didn't expect it at all before tonight, but she did deserve it.
And the third finalist to move on to Saturday's grand final is Serbia.
Serbia. Awesome.
And tonight's fourth finalist is our neighbor Cyprus.
Cyprus, okay. That's the one that is a surprise for me as well.
Who will be next? The fifth lucky finalist
But yeah,
for
they got
tonight's
automatic
race.
points from Greece. So probably.
Estonia.
Okay, Estonia. I didn't expect that. Holy cow.
Saturday final. 5 more will join them soon. You can feel the tension as we continue down the list.
Yeah, probably looks. Probably also people that were too scared by Iceland and loved the vanilla Estonia. Congratulations, Lisbeth. I'm happy for you. I don't really understand it, but I'm happy for you. Czech Republic.
Congratulations.
The seventh country to qualify for Saturday's grand final is Australia.
Australia, okay. I think they make Eurovision special with their song, with their performance. Even though I don't like it,
We are
but
getting closer to the end. 3 more places.
so be it.
Only 3. Our 8th finalist for tonight is Iceland.
Iceland, Iceland.
So happy.
They're very excited.
I love them. They are so funny.
Okay, 8 places are taken, which means only 2 remain. Who will join the celebration tonight? We're about to find out. 2 more chances to qualify for the final. 2 more dreams that might come true. And the 9th finalist is
Oh my god, only 2 more?
Are you ready?
Come on, Poland, please. Okay. The night is not going as I thought it would. Yeah, I'm missing Slovenia and Poland too. I want to see them in the final, but it's only going to be one of them.
This is a nerve-wracking.
I'm happy for Serhat, but I think they were countries that deserved it more.
Finalist is tonight's 10 finalist is. I like it. Slovenia.
Yes, thank you, Slovenia. I think Poland deserved it as well. Portugal is out. Oh my god.
Once again, these are
Yeah, we lost a few good ones tonight, and we gained a few not so good ones. But I'm happy for that Slovenia is in there. I'm happy that Belarus is in there. Yeah, so Poland is out. That's a disappointment. Georgia, yes, is out as well. Well, but we had some great surprises with Belarus, for instance. So I'm happy with the results. My predictions weren't perfect, but a lot of them I did get. Yeah. So I think we are all more or less happy and sad about the same ones. Yeah, San Marino is questionable for me as well. Yeah, but it is how it is, and he is a great entertaining act. If he draws the first half of the final, I'm sure he will open the show on Saturday. And I think that's fantastic for San Marino. I'm so happy that they finally got the chance to be in the final again this year. But yeah, it's not going to get much further from there. I'm quite sure. Yes, he was quite terrible vocally. Yeah, everybody's a bit annoyed about San Marino. Well. Well, so that was it. That was semi-final 1. Yeah, I'm a bit in shock, but it's getting late and I have to get up early tomorrow. So I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I didn't expect that so many people would be watching the whole time. So yeah, it was great talking to you and enjoying the show together. And maybe we see each other again on Thursday. Until then, I wish you a good night, good sleep, and a good digestion of these results. Yeah, so Serhat is a Eurovision mascot. That's quite true. That's a good way to see it. Yeah. So good night, and have a good 2 days, and we see each other on Thursday. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.